guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Melly G, and I have a update and new review for you guys. I'm going to go over my new purchase here. This is Wanda the Well. I've been a little busy, and I'm gonna put a picture or maybe even a video right here to show you guys why I have been so busy. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, Nico. So yeah, that is Nico, and he is such a cutie. And we absolutely love him. He's 6 weeks old, so he's still super young, but he is learning more and more every day, and I think he is going to be a great dog. He is Australian Shepherd and Great Pyrenees mix. Today I am going to talk about Wanda the Well. Today is July 13th, 2022, and it is my birthday. On my birthday this year, I decided I wanted an automatic pool vacuum, so I don't have to do it by hand. So this is Wanda the Well. I should have done an unboxing, but I'll just tell you, when you get this, it comes with hoses. There's some other hoses over there, and Wanda the Well. The only thing I had to do was put the bumper ring on and put her tail on. Other than that, she's ready to go. This hose is just a little bit different with the ring here because it's going to go this way. The others attach, and we're going to put her in the water. You guys get to have the first view with me. This is the first time I'm going to use Wanda the Well. I'm super excited. Let's see how she works. Okay, so what I have done is I've attached all the hoses, and down here, this attachment is for my skimmer basket hose. So I was able to just put the cone attachment directly in there, and then it attaches onto the hose, and then you have your water gauge, pressure gauge here. And this is what we want to test. We want to make sure that we're getting a good enough suction before we start vacuuming. So I have filled the hoses with water, and all I did was turn my pump on, went to the outtake, ran the water through one side of the hose while the other one was underneath, and just let it flow until it was completely full of water and the air was gone. So what I'm having a problem with right now, as you can see, is this cone wants to come out of here. So I'm gonna get it in here real good and tight. What I did a while ago is I put this in here first, then I hooked it onto this. So that's what I'm going to do really quickly, and then we will check the water pressure. Okay, so I found a fix because it seems like that attachment doesn't want to hold on, and I don't want to have to change up everything in my pool. So what I've done is this clear hose right here is the hose that attaches on to my skimmer basket. So all I did was put it back on my intake adapter there, and it fit really nicely right here onto the cone attachment. So everything's really good and snug now. I don't have to worry about that coming off while this is vacuuming. So now I've got my gauge here, and let's just see what happens when we turn the pump on. Now we are going to see some bubbles, some air bubbles. So we are running, and you can see it kind of went down just a little bit. So I think we're pretty good. It's supposed to be between the minimum and the maximum, and I don't think we're over max here, so I think we're just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna put the other attachment on to adjust the water flow. I think we're good. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to take off the gauge, the water gauge, pressure gauge here, and I'm going to attach this side to Miss Wanda. As you can see, I just went ahead and pulled this skimmer basket part out since I pulled the hose out, so I don't need that in there right now. There is an option on here for you to use a leaf skimmer catcher, whatever you want to call it. They sell them online. I've had one since last year. I've used it, but here's the deal is I feel like that's what the basket in there is for, is to catch anything that comes through. If it's big, it's not getting past this anyway. So when this sucks it up, you can see here, this is just a small little hole here. So you've got to make sure you don't have any rocks or any big items in there at the bottom of your pool. That's what you want to always make sure, you know, pick up any big items. Mine's mainly dirt, and my other vacuum works really well. Anytime you have wind and you have dirt, when you're vacuuming, that dirt is just going back into the water. And eventually, if it doesn't go through the pump, it's going to go back to the bottom of the pool. So that is the reason I bought this Wanda here. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work with my ladder in the water. So we're going to see. I may need to pull it up. But we're going to see what happens. And I'm going to get Wanda in, and I am going to get my attachments for my camera so that we can see Wanda in action underwater. And again, I'm not going to use this adjustment part because I think I'm good on my pressure. I'm just going to remove that, put the hose on Wanda, and we're going to watch her do the trick. Okay, so Wanda is in the water. We're going to turn her on and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Here we go. We are getting some air bubbles. I may fix that in just a minute. There she goes. So we'll check back here a little bit, see how Wanda's doing. But so far, so good. Okay, so Wanda has been working really hard all day long. I mean, all day long. I came out and checked on her periodically, but it literally took 8 hours to clean my pool. My pool was not that dirty, but it had dirt on the ground. At one point, I did come out, and she was wrapped around, the hose was wrapped around my ladder, so I'm gonna have to figure out something there. All in out, I mean, she cleaned the pool really good, and I don't have to get in there and clean it. But if I need to get in it and clean it because I have company coming over, definitely this will not be my option because it takes way too long. I know that a lot of people who have kids, they let it go with the kids in there. But if I have company over, I'm not obviously not going to have this thing float, you know, going around and vacuuming. I'll just get in and do a quick vac with my Tesla. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it. Please go watch that. Also, I'm getting tons and tons of emails from you guys, and I really, really appreciate the traction on my channel. But a lot of the questions I'm getting, I don't have the answers to everything. I'm not an expert. I don't have a summer waves pool anymore. But a lot of these questions were answered in the video. So I don't know if people are just not watching the video and think, oh, well, I'm just going to email her and ask her a question. So I'm trying to get to them. Been super busy again with the puppy, with Mr. Nico. But I'm trying to get to everybody's and answer your questions. But also, if you go back through the videos that I've posted, you're probably going to find your answer. But I do appreciate the traction through the channel. Please like and subscribe. If you're seeing ads on my videos, that is YouTube. That is not me. I'm not monetized, and I am not receiving any funds from anybody. None of my stuff is sponsored. I'm 100% just doing this because I thought that maybe I could help people. We can troubleshoot together. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching, and please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.